yeah.
It's a white king cobra.
Saw that video and they're like, no more. You know, this is probably the closest I've ever come to death.
We're gonna see a bunch of cool things today. One of my favorite parts about Kyle's place is habitats, how they're all planted out. They look like their own little jungle. And we're gonna be looking at a ton of crocodiles today, but stay tuned because we actually have a special surprise for Mom. One of my dad's favorite animals ever to exist. My mom doesn't know about it yet. It's not a crocodile, but make sure you stay tuned for that because I think my mom is gonna flip out when she sees it. And look at right here, if I'm not mistaken. This is a Cuban. She's just out hanging out right now. Yeah, you don't want to mess with this crocodile right here.
Fast. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. My favorite part about the Cubans is like how they do their little jumps. They'll load up their legs and it's so scary. I always tell the story. I think it was actually the first time I visited your place. We walked by, it was just a cage. A Cuban was in the water and it jumped out and hit the fence.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God!
He wanted me.
That's crazy.
Is he your favorite?
Because so many people have like claimed him as just his favorite, I'm like, I gotta go with my OG Chubbs.
Oh yeah, well Chubbs is
the best. Okay, so here's the surprise that we've been waiting for. Mom doesn't know yet. Let's get her. Come take a look at this.
Well, it's not a leucistic Texas rat, right?
It's a white king cobra.
Wow.
Blue eyes.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Kyle and Ryan actually surprised Dad with this. He was coming here and they knew there was like a surprise of some sort. Dad had a suspicion that there was a white king cobra here. You know, because you know, he traveled like to Nerd to see the white king cobra.
Remember he had like the nightmares about it.
Yes. Yeah.
That was his way out.
Yeah. And then he would search out
and then he came here and you're like, surprise!
Yeah, right?
Mom, you should have seen like Dad's reaction.
Oh, wait a second here. What do we got here, guys?
This is a leucistic king cobra.
We were talking about literally just, I think he was just screaming.
He was running in circles around. They had like a.
You played it off well too. I thought you were for sure.
There's a. Oh my God, I'm gonna have a heart attack here.
That was actually the reason the outdoor area got shut down.
No, it was
Yes,
not.
it was.
What do you
Fish and
mean?
Wildlife Commission saw that video and they're like, no more. Now we're stuck here in this little room.
Dang, Kyle, we've actually done so much to you.
So much.
Yeah, almost got your pie knives.
We really do appreciate it.
You guys attacked like the highest end. We had this one nice outside, it was nice and happy. Nope, shut that down. Because of you guys.
Well,
The pine niles were nice and happy. Throw the camera lens.
Throw the
in there.
camera lens cap in.
I did not know that.
We're very sorry.
But also grateful that we're still allowed back.
Yeah,
Thank
very
you.
grateful. Thank you so much.
That's huge. So is this a full-grown adult? That's how big they get?
Bigger than this too.
Really?
But he's
Holy
a monster.
cow.
I think he's at least 13, possibly 14.
Now, I can tell you right now, I'm not one that goes around them, so I haven't seen too many collections or things. But being this close and seeing in person, I can appreciate like how cool they are. Why Brian was just so amazed with them. That's so impressive.
It's like a
that's,
giant Crebo with the big venom glands on the side.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean that is a beautiful head,
I
and
also
it's
have a
so
love-hate relationship with this animal.
Why?
This, you know, this is probably the closest I've ever come to death. It was actually at Dingo's house in December of 2022. I was working with him, working with the snake outside. Rather chill indoors, but outdoors,
Lightning.
he's lightning. All of a sudden, he turned around at me, all the way back on his tail where I was holding him, and swung down at my leg wide open. And I swung my leg over his head. He came down, bit the bite-proof glove that was laying next to me, poured venom all over it. An Asian snake in Africa, you're done.
This is pretty crazy. I've never been this close to. I didn't realize they got this
Really?
size. No.
Oh, we got a lot of adventures to do. We got a lot of places to go. Wait till we go to Dingo's.
How are the pies doing?
Good, good. Like I said, we just opened them up so they're together again. It's funny because when I first put them together, the male was a jerk.
Yeah.
Separated them, then they're fine. Female was a jerk, separated them, then they were fine. And then the male was a jerk again, and then separated them, then they're fine. Like it's just, you know, so many people
Moody.
ask me like, oh, can you put this croc with that croc or whatnot? They're just like people. It all depends on how they're raised, the species, the age, but also it's just the individual.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
So these were born here 6 years ago.
I think they're cool. There's a lot of them, but I just keep getting weird about getting so close.
These aren't like pets. Like
Yeah.
these are like,
These not, I know.
they will chomp you.
Okay, that's the vibe I'm getting. So
The
that's
vibe's
probably why
correct.
I'm like, okay.
You know, it's so funny how different all the different species are, but to see them up close, how pretty they are. Like look at the patterns on the head and the colors. And how
The eyes, right? Green. Look how
I
green
know.
that eyeball is. That's amazing.
One time we fed these and hearing all the yeah.
You're kidding me. This is the most ridiculous thing.
This place, I just call it Jurassic Park.
Literally. Jurassic Kyle's.
He's like, I'll show
said,
you,
yeah,
statue, right?
Bro.
Orinoco's, yeah.
These are like some of my favorites.
Finally just acquired 2 young males, and they're unrelated, so super excited to actually have a project that work about getting the babies back in the wild.
Oh, that's
Especially in this
interesting.
industry, everyone talks about conservation. Just having this animal, or conservation you could say through education, but it's not doing really much for the species at all. It's exciting to be a part of something that, you know, can actually come to fruition, to take the babies back and release them in the wild.
That's cool. Have you done that before with releasing babies back into the wild?
No, man, especially crocodilians, it's extremely difficult to move them across state lines, let alone different countries. Conflict in these third world countries where these animals are. Hard enough just to have peace in those countries, focus on getting these animals back in the wild and ensuring that they're not going to just get poached. That's the biggest thing, is making sure it's not just a media game where you're just putting them back in the wild, saying you're doing conservation. You want to make sure that they're going to a good home.
So I just learned that these are Wagler's pit vipers. They are gorgeous. Like the color pattern on them is mind-blowing. Like I could just look at these pit vipers all day. Pit vipers are one of my favorite venomous snakes. I played a lot of Halo 3 growing up, and it looks like one of the helmets that you could earn. It's just mind-blowing to me. It's absolutely beautiful.
And the cool thing is Noah, these guys start off pretty earth tony, like grays and browns and stuff, and they gain their color as they get older. And what a crazy color to gain.
You just see the eyes. Imagine you're just walking around.
This looks like dirt.
Yeah, I wouldn't think anything. It even actually just looks like a little bit of the moss.
When you're walking around nature, you're not looking for crocodiles. We're looking for it, we can barely see
You
it.
know it's there, it's already got you.
So they've been alive for hundreds of millions of years. I mean, they're
Yeah.
just perfectly designed. You just walk in, boom, done.
So happy I'm not a deer.
Whoa! Listen, you don't see it now, we got a bigger problem.
That's one of my favorite things about coming here. I miss seeing my dad's face. He was always so excited. Didn't matter how many times that we came here, he would just be so geeked over seeing the same crocodile over and over again. We don't get to see this every day in Michigan. We don't have any crocodiles. We have alligators and they're beautiful and they're wonderful, but a crocodile is mystical. It's magical. Their attributes, they're different. They're stronger, they're faster. Wow. Come around the corner and look at this, but I sure do wish my dad was here. I miss him so much. Coming here is special. You get to kind of connect and be with his passion. And I can imagine his smile right now. At the Reptarium, we have Tyson. I had no idea that it was gonna orange up like that.
Oh, me either. I didn't either. That's how I was.
I didn't
just
either
like-
until it started opening up, and I'm like, that's pretty cool.
What's her name?
Make it up, make it up. Sherbert.
Yeah. Orange sherbet. That is orange sherbet. Sure. That is pretty good.
Dude, Mike
Should
would be.
FaceTime Mike.
Yeah, let's
FaceTime Mike.
Michael.
Mike! Hey! He's like just
Mike, are you ready?
Oh wait, here's Kyle.
We gotta get
Hey,
the
there, Mike.
face reaction. Are you ready for this?
I don't know, what is it? Whoa!
Dude, that's gonna be Tyson.
That's crazy.
And
Look
it's
how-
Wait,
You see the orange on it?
yes, it's
Crazy.
beautiful.
Mike, we miss you. Bye, Mike.
Albino 3-toed box turtle.
Three-toed. Oh, that's cool. That's
Definitely not as
awesome.
pretty, but
But still very beautiful.
oh, it's cool. Yeah, it's super cool.
So believe it or not, what did surprise Brian, they actually showed Brian this one first, kind of to trick him, get him off the trail of the white cobra, and then as soon as he turned around, that white cobra was out. It was so cool. But this is not just like a pass by snake. This is super cool.
Yeah, Lori will pick it up.
will pick it up.
Always my
She's got the
favorite.
Barczyk blood, though. No,
So you just,
Yes,
Yep.
you have to go so
I mean,
fast.
Isn't that funny? She does it. She punks us all the time.
being gentle, he's like, okay.
Just grab it.
I've been bitten so many times by these and king snakes. Okay, it's not
That's
gonna
my
be a big
disconnect, is
deal.
I've always just been around this, even crocodile, baby crocodiles, whatever. But venomous snakes, like,
Kyle's place, it's really awesome with all the caimans, alligators, crocodiles, and the way that he puts them together, like, really, really cool. It's like Jurassic Park.
so you can see, I mean, they're
Look at him.
like I said, they're
He's like,
Always
come
like-
here. That's so crazy.
they got
Say,
big
let me
fat
show you
tails.
my size.
That's awesome. His nose fit through the fence.
So that's why when we start to do tours, we'll have to do a barrier.
What's the progress on that?
Not a lot to do, again, just honestly the barriers.
Yeah.
So I was really focused on the rescue alligator stuff, as you'll see soon.
Okay.
That's definitely, that has my heart right now because it's so rewarding to do. Live their lives in fish tanks in basements, you know,
Oh, wow.
to outside living their lives in an enclosure that replicates where they are in the wild.
Make sure you follow Kyle's page because you gotta come see it when it is ready.
Yeah.
This is, you know, honestly, like, this is like one of my favorite places to come visit. The chance.
It's like Jurassic Park. It's crazy, dude.
It's
there's
like
literally
Jurassic-
dinosaurs everywhere.
Minus the animals getting out.
Yeah.
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 Dinosaur-
What do you think, Cameron? Which one's your favorite so far, buddy? Oh, that was my favorite too. How excited would Dad be to have Cameron at Crocodile Kyle's? You know what I mean? He would be so freaking happy to have like his grandbaby on a trip with him. Like, oh my God. I'm happy to like be here right now. I've been here so many times with Kyle and Dad. I don't know, it's just nice. I just could see his like smile and his giddiness of just being around all these animals.
Well,
even
it's generational too, you know, like your dad brought you here and then now you're bringing Bub.
You guys got to check this out. I don't know if you guys remember 2, maybe 3 years ago, Brian and I came here and Brian got to hold these baby little salty, tiny little things. They were just born. And look at them now. They're getting so big. Not holding them anymore, that's for sure. But they are beautiful. I mean, that's crazy, huh?
We're literally always impressed every time. And it's amazing to see some of these animals that when, you know, Dad brought us here so many years ago, they were all tiny and now everything's growing up. All the stuff that he's adding, like with the rescue spot, like this wasn't here when we first came. It's amazing to watch him build this place up and see what it's going to turn into.
Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.